Imagine, business has been going great. You have a regular, steady flow of customers, but then one day you come in to do your regular office work and the place is empty. Why? The culprit? Online reviews. According to Modern Restaurant Management, about 90% of guests read online reviews before deciding where to spend their money, and an increase of just 1 star can increase your revenue by about 5 to 9%. Your reputation is everything. It's what brings people to your restaurant. Let's discover what we can find out online to build that. Have you ever heard the saying, home isn't a place, it's a feeling? Server Savvy Consulting started over 10 years ago. It was just a group of college kids that were trying to earn some extra money while finishing their degrees. And they slowly started realizing that the restaurants they worked at and that were around them were failing even though their food was amazing. Apparently, the guest experience is about more than just that. People want to eat somewhere where they feel welcomed. They want to eat somewhere where they feel heard by their servers. They want to eat in clean spaces with a friendly ambiance. They want to eat at places where they feel like they're at home. And so, a college side hustle to earn a little extra cash turned into a full-fledged mission to help these failing businesses get back on track. And who better to teach restaurants how to improve that guest experience than servers themselves? Our core values are character, competency, and caring. We believe the character of your employees say a lot about the character of your restaurant, and we teach managers what qualities they should be looking out for when hiring. We believe every employee should be confident in their competency while on the job, and we ensure proper training so that they can. And lastly, we care, not just about the guest experience, but about your experience with us. Since the start of Server Savvy, we've helped restaurants across the country better their ratings and have increased their revenue on average by about 9%. We form consistent relationships with our clients and continue to guide them for years to come. I'm Annalie Martin. Like the founders of Server Savvy, I was also a server. I've worked in restaurants since I was able to get a work permit at 15 years old, and unfortunately I've had to leave too many restaurants due to a lack of character and values. I have a bachelor's degree in business management from the University of West Georgia, and I'm also a certified management consultant. Here at Server Savvy, I'm often on the road. I love to get my hands dirty and spend a couple shifts working in your restaurant so I can really pinpoint where you can benefit from improvements. I often have restaurants turned around on average within a month and at full capacity every single night. At Server Savvy, we don't just have the knowledge of how to help you, we also have the experience. We know what works and what doesn't, we know what keeps employees and what makes them leave, and we also know how to keep guests coming back again and again. Backwoods Steakhouse is a small town restaurant, the one and only, and in the historic city of Tallapoosa, many would call it fine dining. Aside from their break during the coronavirus pandemic, they've been open for 20 years. A couple of things that keep guests coming back again and again are their buttery rolls and their delicious steaks. A competitor for Backwoods Steakhouse in the area would be the Stockroom. Both restaurants are known for their friendly atmospheres and their long wait times, but you won't be finding a martini glass at Backwoods. Another competitor and beloved restaurant of the small town is Crossroads. While both restaurants have odd schedules, Crossroads offers lunch availability while Backwoods does not. Backwoods Steakhouse is truly a family-friendly restaurant. This guest loved the fully stocked front porch that they played a game of Giant Connect 4 on after their meal. Their hospitality is amazing. This guest said that the owner offered her a free bonus dessert. Fresh, warm dough balls sprinkled with powdered sugar and served with a sweet dipping sauce. They're called possum drops, which is a homage to the famous New Year's Eve possum drop that the city hosts every year. She also said that she had a great conversation with the owner and others at the table he was speaking to before leaving. Another guest said, "First time here. Food was great and so was the service. It was a little bit of a drive, but well worth it." And you can find many more reviews just like it. Simple, yet everything was good enough that they felt they should leave a review and let the world know how good it was. While all of those things are amazing, there are still some setbacks that may stray guests from visiting the restaurant. One guest said, "Dropped in this afternoon as they opened up. They're only open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings. If you can, get there early. Seem to get busy. Well worth the drive and time it takes to get there. The food was excellent, server was good, atmosphere was great. We'll certainly be going here again. Also, please remember they do not accept credit or debit cards. Cash or check only." Even though this guest enjoyed his experience, he's already listed 3 things that may stray other guests away from visiting the restaurant. First, they have a very limited schedule. Say someone's a nurse or a first responder that always works weekend evenings. Backwoods is a place that they would just never get to try. Then he said they get busy even as they're just opening up. This probably has a lot to do with the very limited schedule, but long wait times on top of the limited schedule is going to send some people away. Finally, he stated that they do not accept credit or debit cards, cash or check only. There are plenty of families I know that would pick somewhere else to eat just based off of that. After spending so much time getting yourself and the kids ready, packing diaper bags and making sure everyone's ready to go, stopping to get cash out of the ATM at the bank is just another step that I can skip by picking somewhere else to eat. Backwoods Steakhouse already has such good bones. The character and values of the restaurant are incomparable, but they're still missing out on so many opportunities. For example, their competitor, the Stock Room, is also well known for their atmosphere, food, and decor, but they have guests visiting from Atlanta because they're open for one more hour and one more day every week. I have a few ideas that could maybe get a few guests to visit from the city to Backwoods as well. If we really want to keep the exclusive schedule, I would recommend opening a second location. Or you could start a delivery service. Local guests may be more inclined to order in, which gives commuters a better chance of having a pleasant experience. The restaurant is a staple in this small town, and with the right social media manager, you could create an entire brand and expect guests from all over the country. First and foremost, I would invest in a credit card reader. Even with supplying an ATM on site, the added ATM fee is just seen as another cost on top of an already expensive night out for our guests, and it can really make or break someone's decision to visit the restaurant. Second, I would recommend opening at least one more day a week. By extending your availability, you're making the possibility of visiting the restaurant more of a reality for certain guests. Next, to help with current wait times, I would recommend allowing guests to order appetizers while waiting, or even better, offering complimentary snacks. This would be especially helpful for families with small children and would just enhance the family-friendly reputation we already have.
And here's our SWOT analysis. It's a visual aid that you can keep handy to remind you of everything we've discussed to help your business succeed.
Thank you so much for the opportunity and trusting me to provide insight on where you could improve and create a better experience for your guests. You can contact Server Savvy Consulting by email at success@serversavvy.com. You can reach us by phone at 404-790-3133. And you can also visit our website, serversavvy.com, at any time. Thank you for allowing us to briefly become a part of your team. We'd love to offer you this complimentary leather-bound notebook and pen with our logo to remember us by. Please reach out to me personally at successwithanna@serversavvy.com with any questions you may have. Thank you.